Hey, what's going on people, it's FnX Tempzz from FnX Gaming, and today I'm going to be talking about Mario Balotelli and basically all the mishap between him and Roberto Mancini. From what I have heard from Match of the Day and the BBC is that he probably isn't going to be big to game this season for City and will most likely be sold in the summer, which is good and bad in my opinion. The most obvious good reason that is probably his relationship with the other players, important players around him, which has had this dire effect on Manchester City in their title hopes. As you might have seen when they played Sunderland, Balotelli and I think it was Alexander Kolarov having an argument over a free kick. This is supposed to be a team which could end up winning the Premier League, as unlikely as it sounds now, but it is going to be even more unlikely. They just can't work together. At the start of the season, they were the team to watch for their great teamwork and the football they played, but it's just completely vanished since I've noticed they lost Man U in the FA Cup. They don't play the great fast-paced football they played at the start of the season. I've got to admit, it isn't just Mario Balotelli whose form has dropped a load, like magnificently. There's Aguero, who in my opinion was one of the best strikers in the world, let alone the Premier League. Was, or not. I don't think he is anymore. And also there's David Silva, whose form has dropped the most, I've got to say. But it probably is for the best that Balotelli goes as soon as he can. I mean, he is an amazing talent, don't get me wrong. But the point I'm trying to make is that he's disrupting the team in a really bad way. And he probably isn't going to be missed by Manchester City or their fans. But that is the bad side of him leaving. I mean, he has been, and as Alan Hansen said, whom you all should know from Match of the Day, he has been a massive distraction from the footballing world. I mean, I don't mind a character who plays the way he wants and doesn't really care. I mean, seeing him in the news is quite a fun sight for the fans. And I mean, I think it's quite funny. And it will be missed from most people, but in the sake of Manchester City, they need to get rid of him if they want to win the title. I actually went to watch Arsenal Manchester City yesterday at the pub. I was really surprised that Mancini even started Balotelli. I mean, after all the havoc that went off against Sunderland. I mean, also I don't really understand why Edin Dzeko, I think that's his name, doesn't play more often, because I mean, in my opinion, he's better than Balotelli. I mean, some people might disagree with me. I mean, I don't know, but that's just my opinion. I think Edin Dzeko should play more instead of Balotelli. He seems to score more every time I see him. Also, I don't quite understand why Carlos Tevez didn't play more of the game. He only played the last 5 minutes. And I mean, in the last 2 games, you know, yeah, he's come on for the last 10 minutes. And it's completely changed the game. I mean, when they were trailing Chelsea 1-0, and then until Tevez comes on, then City win 2-1. Not forgetting the fact that Tevez played a huge part in the winning goal with the little back heel to Nasri, I think it was. Also, the 3-3 draw against Sunderland, I mean, 3-1 down until Tevez comes on. It changes the game in City's favour to pull it back to 3-3. I've got to say, Aguero hasn't been playing very good recently. I mean, he probably has been playing good. I mean, he hasn't been playing as well. That's what I mean. I mean, he didn't play a good part in the match against Arsenal, which probably made it more difficult for Mario Balotelli all by himself. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you disagree with anything I said, well, I thought, please leave a comment below. I'd be more than glad to hear it. For more videos, please subscribe and have a nice day. Goodbye.